welcome everyone. Marcello here from the Day Trading Academy and Wandering Trader, showing you guys the penthouse that I bought here in Colombia. Give you some tips on buying property in Medellin as well. Come on in. So first thing I want to show you guys is obviously the custom stained glass windows here that we got installed. Obviously this was the day traders penthouse. We got it for all our day traders here in Colombia and around the world. And obviously we have the line there and the logo, so that's the first thing that we got. Buying property in Medellin, probably one of the best places to buy right now in the world. That's why I've purchased the penthouse. It's completely remodeled. Maybe in the video we'll show you some before and after shots. You know, everybody talks about it being a bubble here. However, whenever somebody buys a house, a lot of people I've noticed have bought cash. And in order to get a mortgage, there's very strict requirements for getting a mortgage. You have to put 15–20% down. Mortgages are only about 20 years or not 30 years. So that's something that works in favor of the real estate here in Colombia. And obviously, with the growth of the Colombian economy, the GDP has been growing by over 4% every year. You know, Colombia's been doing very well. It's one of the great places to buy property. And I'll give you some other tips here in a second. First thing I'll show you is the hookah room. You know, obviously we had the custom-made couches. One of the great things about Colombia is that you can actually get custom-made work of pretty much anything you want. So this is a custom-made hookah room. Everything from the Roman pillars to the roof to the kind of Arab-inspired sofas and work there in the background. This is actually one of my favorite parts of the actual house. So little ornaments throughout the house. These are geisha girls. Obviously, Colombia is known for beautiful women, so I obviously had to have beautiful women in the house. Come over here, you'll see we have a completely open space. There was a wall here that we knocked down. You can see our beautiful chef here cooking some food for us. Come here, Lisa. Bang. Say hi. She cooks for us 4 days a week. ¿Qué piensas de todos los gringos locos acá?
Son muy chéveres.
She says all the crazy gringos are awesome. So all custom-made work, you know, stained glass windows, custom-made woodwork as well. We got the laundry in the back. Come over here. So we're still getting everything set up in the penthouse. Obviously, we got this place for all of our day traders. This is Santiago, which is one of our Colombian traders. How's the market treating you?
I'm doing good, but the market is moving sideways, so there are no much opportunities there. But I have taken two, so right now I'm positive in the account.
It's really quiet in the house right now, but we have the World Cup starting on Thursday, so this place should probably be packed with a bunch of traders watching the games. Day trade in the morning, watch the games in the afternoon. So we have the balcony here. The neighborhood that we are in is called Laureles. Over here is Medellin. One of the tips that I can give you about buying property in Colombia is most of you are going to look for property in Poblado. I actually would not recommend Poblado at all. I would actually recommend Envigado or Laureles better than Poblado. Right now there's actually a migration from outside of Poblado into areas like Laureles because of the fact that there was a building that collapsed in Poblado. Not to scare you, but obviously there's a lot of mountains over there. There's a lot more traffic. There's a lot more tourists, and it's also a lot more expensive because the financial center is there. Laureles, it was the original hub of the city, the original nicer part of the city. So here it's completely flat. It's central location. There's a lot less traffic. And there's really nice kind of eclectic and restaurants and bars in the area as well. So I definitely would recommend Envigado. I would recommend Laureles for a more local experience, probably Estadio or Floresta. And then also Belén is pretty nice, but it can get dicey in some areas as well. So just a beautiful view of the city here. So there's a lot of custom marble work in the house. One of the advantages that I had was that I bought the place so reasonably priced that I was able to, you know, put everything that I could into it, like the custom marble from India and Brazil, which is awesome. This is another one of my favorite parts of the house, this little feng shui, you know, waterfall with the bonsai trees. Very relaxing at night when we go to sleep, you know. Second tip I can give you about buying property in Medellin is that you don't want to use the American or foreign real estate agents. They're going to charge you a lot more in fees, and they're also not going to show you all of the properties that you can really find from a local. There also is going to be a lot higher priced places that you're going to see most of the times in Poblado, which, as I mentioned before, better to look for places outside of Poblado, as right now Poblado is a little bit overpriced in my opinion. For finding a real estate agent, the best thing to do is go to a rental company here in Colombia. A lot of times they use that as security, so a lot of rental agency here, especially the Spanish ones, the local ones, have a lot of places for sale. They're called inmobiliarias. And I might spell that in the video so you can see that. So if you don't speak Spanish, there's a lot of real estate agents that assist foreigners and actually find local places. Best thing to do is walk around a neighborhood that you like and just look for signs that say for rent, say arrienda, or for sale, se vende, and you'll be able to find local places that are a lot reasonably priced. So let's check out some of the bedrooms now. So this is the master bedroom. This is actually where I sleep. As you can see, it's not very organized. And contrary to what you might believe, this is not where the magic happens. I'll show you where the magic happens in a moment. So this is actually where the magic happens. You can see the jacuzzi. We have 3 jacuzzis in the penthouse. You wouldn't be a penthouse without a few jacuzzis. In terms of visas, tip number 3 for living in Colombia, if you buy a house that's more than $106,000 US, you're going to get a temporary visa that you renew every year. If you buy a house that's over $206,000 US or 2 properties, for example, that total $206,000 US. Can you hear the phone? Excuse me for a moment. Okay. All right. Focus. So if you buy 2 properties that are 206,000 US or more, then you get a permanent visa, quote unquote, and you renew every 5 years. Love this bathroom. Have my little place to. Excuse me for a moment. I'm gonna take care of business here. I love that little cubicle to take care of business. I'll show you the rest of the house. I'll show you the rest of the houses. I'll show you the rest of the rooms a little bit quicker, and the master baths as well. So let's go take a look. This is one of the most unique parts of the house with this circle stained glass window. Stained glass windows, brand new. One of the things that you see now in the room is that all of the furniture in this room was all custom made. Custom fabric, custom design. I got to choose all of that. When you find a good local contractor, you'll be able to do those kinds of things instead of overcharging at furniture stores, which is great. I'll be happy to share that contractor with anybody who's interested. You can contact me at wanderingtrader.com. We'll check out the other bathroom now. Everything in this bathroom is custom made. We raised the roof to be able to have a great view of the city here. This is handmade. These in Spanish you say lavamanos. I can't think of the word in English. The sinks, all custom made. The only thing that's probably not custom made here is the toilet, which is probably made in China. So this is also where the magic happens. 3 master bedrooms. This is actually a master bedroom, master bath. Another tip I can give you about buying property here in Colombia is the fact that in order to buy a property, you have to wire the money in first. So I have a lawyer that I use that is very, very good. Instead of actually going through the process that takes a little bit longer, she does everything a lot quicker. So I'll be happy to share that process with you. In order to get a visa, you need to have wire the money into the country. In order to wire the money into the country, you need a bank account. So things get a little bit tricky if you don't know the right people, but I'll be happy to share that with you no matter what kind of real estate agent you're using. Let's go ahead and check out the other bedrooms, and the mirror was actually custom made as well. So let's go ahead and check out the last bedroom here. And here we have a British fella who's been here in Medellin, Colombia.
Hello.
Everybody meet Lloyd. You've been living in Medellin for 6 months?
Yeah, about that time.
About 5 months or so. What do you think of the city?
Mate, it's the best city in the world. I've travelled a lot on top 3 cities in the world. He's been a lot as well.
Yeah, like I told you guys before, I've been to over 80 countries. I've lived in 12 countries across 5 continents. You cannot find a city like Medellin year-round. Check out
Younghungry.net.
Younghungry.net, which is Lloyd's new travel blog, which is pretty good. This is another master bedroom. He's been staying in here. How do you like this is my favorite bedroom, by the way.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I'll show you the master bath.
You can't find anything else like this in Medellin.
So this is the last master bath. Again, everything custom made, minus the toilet, which is made in China. Was able to choose everything. I love the ability to be able to kind of pick and choose everything. Here you can also see we got a little bit of ventilation. We might give you a little panorama of the view from Poblado, which is great. That's pretty much the Penthouse. Other than that, buying property in Medellin, Lloyd is also considering it as well. He's from Wimbledon. So if you guys are interested in buying property, I'm not a real estate agent. I'm not trying to sell you guys anything. But I really think it's a very good investment. I could give you guys some great contacts in terms of contractors and things like that. People that could probably help buying a property as well to save you money and finding good properties as well. We actually have a group of investors who are going to help us build a tower here in Laureles, which is going to be great to be able to go ahead and build the tower kind of American Western style. Beautiful views of the city, which would be great. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to get back to training our traders here in Colombia. We'll talk to you soon. Ciao.